I'm actually having some technical difficulty. I can't get my webcam to work, so it's not showing the close-up. I Yeah, I don't know how to get it work. I might end up stopping and starting the stream um, just to get it to work. I'm not sure how it disappeared. Yeah, a bunch of things aren't working actually. Um, okay, so I got my menu up there, but my webcam, maybe it will come up later. Okay, let's hope that it works. If not, at least you'll see the stream from the main menu, from the main laptop video. And okay, so the camera's there. Yeah, I don't see stuff. Okay, let me try something else. Enable preview, that's right. Full projector preview. All right. Okay. Let's get this working. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm going to try unplugging and replugging the webcam again. Oh, okay, we got it, but it looks like part of it is covered. I don't know why. Why is it doing that? I wonder if the screen is too big. Can't. That is so funny. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. What I might do is a half screen. Okay, that's really funny. Okay. Sorry about that. How do I get it to overlap? Maybe I'll try something, edit. Control, no? Alright. Okay, at least I'll position a little bit better. Alright. So, but anyways, the show must go on. Alright, okay, I'll hopefully try to fix this technical problem. So this, the small webcam is supposed to overlap the webcam so that you can have a better view. So I'll try to keep the camera within this space so that you can see everything that's going on. Okay, maybe I'll move this camera a bit. All right, it's a little bit better. And shit, okay. All right, it's a little bit better, I guess. Okay, so welcome to the New Year's Eve continuation of our special. For those of you tuning in from other countries that have already experienced the countdown and is currently experiencing the first day of 2017, Happy New Year to you. In Ontario, Canada, in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, it is 6:42 p.m. So we still have a bit of time before the countdown. And before the countdown, I'll be preparing some party snacks so that we can enjoy it together for the New Year's Eve countdown. And some of you already know that New Year's Eve will have an extra second added to it because of some shift in the planets. So that's a really interesting fact. So anyways, let's get started. As you can see from the menu, we're going to have a Southwestern baked minced pork nachos. That's going to be fully loaded with a lot of toppings. And a Pico de Gallo sauce, also known as salsa, guacamole, and a Thai pomelo shrimp salad. So let's get started. Let's get started with the baked nachos and pan frying the minced pork. Okay. So I'm going to take approximately a 1/2 to 3/4 pound of minced pork. Okay. And it also calls for some chili powder. Some chili powder, some black beans, cheddar cheese, okay. That was actually in our freezer, so if some of you find that you can't finish all of your cheddar cheese before the expiry date, you can freeze it, and that will prolong the life of it. And we've got tomato, pepper, jalapeno pepper as well for the spiciness. Great. The other technical difficulty is that it always turns the camera always focuses and it turns dark. Here, all the lights are on, okay, except for this one, but it doesn't make a huge difference. When I go closer to the camera, it starts to brighten up. But when I'm further away, which I need to be so you can see all of this, it dims automatically. See, that's like better. So maybe once in a while, I'll just like wave and then the light will improve. So, okay. So we're gonna start. Okay, I like to show the viewers what is going into the pan because the camera doesn't face the stove. So I'll just go ahead and I'll throw the pork in and all of the ingredients for the nachos that have to be cooked. Okay. We actually have 3 pounds of pork here. We're not using it all. So as part of our New Year's weekend special, our main show is actually on Sundays. Sundays we broadcast from 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we cook tons of food. So because it's the holidays, we decided to include a New Year's Eve special as well. We had a morning special that went really well, where we featured steamed barbecue pork buns, which is a Chinese breakfast item. And it also included as the barbecue pork filling, a North American um, barbecue sauce called by Jamie Oliver. So it's Jamie Oliver's Rad Rum barbecue sauce. And that way, this morning, our Chinese barbecue pork steamed buns were a fusion of Asian flavors and also North American flavors. As in Canada and Ontario, especially, our foods are very international. We have a lot of ethnic communities, and our foods tend to be a fusion, which is a lot of fun when you're eating. Okay, I've got, all right. So I have 1 pound of pork here. Okay, make sure you can see that. I'm gonna put this in the fridge right away. So tomorrow is our main show, and more of this pork is gonna be used for a bunch of things. If you look at our Cook for Fun dashboard, you'll see all the things we're cooking tomorrow. Just give you a high level. It'll be Japanese pork cabbage gyoza, Italian gnocchi, coleslaw salad with a homemade Caesar dressing, and wow, we have so much going on. And tomorrow, with 4 items I remember, we have as well tomorrow mapo tofu. So just so that you know, we in the Cook for Fun kitchen, we also take requests from viewers, and I'm going to give a wave so that the camera focus could brighten it up here. Okay, see, it's brighter now, but once I move back, it's going to turn dim again. It's really weird that way. I don't know how to fix that. So if you know how to fix that, let me know. I'm using a MacBook for this setup here. All right. So we take viewers' requests, and for tomorrow, 2 of the menu items are viewers' requests. So those are the Italian gnocchi and also the mapo tofu. Okay, so today we're still sticking with the pork nachos, Pico de Gallo, guacamole, and the Thai pomelo and shrimp salad. If you're wondering, this is what a pomelo is. Okay, it's like a lighter version of a grapefruit, not as sour, a little more sweet. It's easier and lighter to eat, as the flavor is not as intense as grapefruit. So it's quite suitable for people of all ages, kids, adults, people with sensitive teeth. No problem. This fruit is great. So we're going to be making a salad with this too today. All right, so I'm going to take 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder. Okay, so this is half, so 3 of these. 2. Okay. And half teaspoon of garlic, which I've already cut here. But I do usually do everything in front of you guys. It's just, my husband was teaching me how to mince garlic in a different method, so this was already done. There we go, and I'm just gonna put it on the stove. I'm just gonna stir it a bit, and then I'm gonna start chopping other ingredients. All right. And that's our dog barking. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down. Okay. Great, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Give a little wave to you so that the lightness improves. Now, I'm going to, there's so many things to do. I'm gonna do some more prep, okay? It's gonna be, so for nachos and pico de gallo and guacamole, it's mainly preparation with little cooking. The only cooking involved is baking the nachos in the oven. And that's only a 15-minute process. So I'm just going to do, so you're going to see me doing a lot of preparation right now. And same with the Thai pomelo shrimp salad, all preparation, except the shrimp has to be cooked. So the only things that we're cooking today are baking the nachos and cooking the shrimp. Everything else is preparation. Okay, so we've got our beans. Okay. And I'm gonna grab some more equipment. Okay. And I got this nice casserole dish. Okay. Okay. And a bowl for the salad. Okay. And a bowl for cleaning some ingredients, some vegetables. Great. So I can hear the pork sizzling. I'm just going to give that a nice mix so that nothing sticks to the pan. Okay. All right. And I'm going to put a dash of salt. Okay. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Okay. So just to stay on topic with the baked nachos, let's shred some cheese. Okay. Okay. So I was mentioning earlier that the cheese was from the freezer. Usually cheese is sold in a larger brick, and there's an expiry date, and sometimes it's not possible to finish your ingredients before the expiry date. So with cheeses, it's no problem. You can put it in the freezer. Yeah. And since we are using this cheese for melting, it's not going to make a difference whether it's melted frozen cheese or melted refrigerated cheese. Okay. Now, if you were having a party where you were serving sliced cheese with crackers, and the cheese was served from fresh, then it may not be very presentable to have your cheese in frozen state. So, but other than that, for most purposes, you can use frozen cheese for a lot of cooking. So we have a special guest here, and every time he comes around, I like to show the viewers. Great. I'd like you to say hi to Mr. Winston. He's our he's friend of the Cook for Fun Kitchen. I'm just giving away so that the light could improve here. Okay. All right. This is Winston, and he's our Cook for Fun mascot. Okay. And I'll give him some cheese because he really likes cheese. All right. Okay, here you go. And I'm going to wash my hands. All right. Okay. Okay. The recipe, which I posted on the dashboard for the Southwestern Nachos, and I really hate how dark this is. I'm going to move this closer, maybe it will improve. Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's better. You might not see the cutting board as well. That way, maybe like that. Maybe let's try a little bit there. Okay. Okay, I think that's a good compromise. That works. So, in the Cook for Fun kitchen, we really liked a chili spice. So the recipe called for chili powder, but to be honest, this isn't very strong in terms of the heat level. So my background is Asian. We like it really, really spicy. So we're gonna kick it up a notch, and we're gonna use actual a homemade chili sauce. But I'll tell you what the main flavors are, and it's not really difficult to make. Okay. Okay. So we have a homemade chili sauce. We just reused an old bottle from another store-bought chili oil. But I'll give you a nice close-up. So for the chili sauce that we have, it's mainly crushed dried red chili peppers and garlic, ginger, soy sauce, and oil. Those are the main ingredients. The oil is heated up and poured on top of those ingredients, and it just the flavors infuse and it becomes really spicy. For this recipe, it was a little bit more enhanced. There was cardamom added to it, star anise, clove. It was beefed up a bit, but your basic chili oil flavoring in the Asian kitchen is basically dried red chili pepper and oil. Then everything else is extra flavoring. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to it just to kick it up a notch. And I see that some more viewers have joined, and the recipe calls for just a regular chili powder, but this isn't very spicy, so I'm just enhancing it with a bit more and just adding that to the pork mixture. Okay. All right. We have a lid here, so I'm going to give that a stir and cover that up. Okay, I'm just going to stick here because some of the pork is clumping together, and I really got to break it down so that it's very, very minced, and it'll go really well with the nachos. And I'm going to turn it to low. Okay. And I'm going to add some onions in that mix. So I'm going to give you guys, okay, the light has increased now. Add some onions to cook in that. And I'm also going to use a bit of raw onion. I personally like raw onion. My husband likes cooked onion. So, hey, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yes, this is only my fourth broadcast. Yes, so I'm new to this. As you can see, I had a technical difficulty. There's the black bar to the right of your screen. I can't seem to superimpose the webcam on top, but learning will come with time. So if you have any tips on this, just let me know. I'm using a MacBook. If you know what I have to click to fix on, let me know. I welcome sharing and suggestions. But I'm hoping that you can see what we're doing so that we all learn from this cooking show. Okay, so the onions. Okay. Just throw some in. Okay. Okay. All right, I think that's gonna be really, really good. And give that a nice mixing. Fire up the heat while the lid is open. All right. Okay, now I'm going to turn it down to low. Just cover that, and I'm going to continue shredding the cheese as I I always interrupt and go off on a tangent when I'm doing something. Hi there, Phoenix Lone. Welcome to Cook for Fun. I'm just wondering, we only have a few viewers now, but I'd like to know if you don't mind sharing, what countries are you tuning in from? Happy New Year, too. We are in the Eastern Standard Time Zone in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And in Canada, it's we have a lot of ethnic communities. We eat a lot of international foods here, and on this channel, a lot of our foods are international and fusion. So, as you can tell from today's menu, we're having nachos, Southwestern nachos. In our minced pork mix, so it called for chili powder, which is, this is really typical North American. It's only got chili pepper, salt, garlic powder, red pepper. It's not very spicy at all. It's quite light. But we added some of our homemade chili oil and chili paste to that, just to give it some more spice, because it's always nice to spice up your life. Hi there, Shadowsworg. Okay, you're from Germany. So we had a viewer from Germany this morning when I had the breakfast special, and I did mention that I'd love to try making schnitzel. I had it once at my parent-in-law's place, and it was very good. I'm very excited to. Oh wow, a lot of German viewers. May I ask, what time is it in Germany? I think when you broadcast on different times, different viewers, it's more convenient for different viewers. So it is 7:04 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time Zone, which is in Toronto. The New York-Toronto time zone. And we haven't experienced New Year's yet. So our countdown happens in 5 hours. I had to count that because it's been a long day. Okay, great. Schnitzel is really good. Okay, so it is New Year's. Well, Happy New Year. That's so exciting. For some viewers, it's New Year's Eve, and for other viewers, it's New Year's Day already. That's pretty cool. I like how that's different. It's even cooler when you're flying and then you land into the other country and it's a different day, or you go back to the future or back in time. That's really cool. So Happy New Year. Wishing you all a healthy and prosperous 2017. Yes, the new year always brings new dreams, new hopes, new goals, a fresh start, new beginnings. So, I think, I'm starting to feel it with some of your well wishes, but, I'll feel it more once the countdown happens here. I'm just wondering if I look at the mirror if there's going to be any fireworks or something. We always watch the news and somewhere there's fireworks going on. So we don't have that yet, but hopefully in 5 hours in New York City when the ball drops, maybe we'll hear some cheering outside. Yeah. Great. Wow, we really have a lot of viewers from Germany, Schnitzel. So one of our viewers, Mapa George, is returning again. I have communicated previously with this viewer, and so it's nice to see return viewers. And they have made schnitzel before and gave some tips. They pound the pork really well, so that's nice and flat. I'm so excited about that. So in a future broadcast, I will always post in advance what I'm making, and I'm excited to do schnitzel. And if you're just tuning in, there are a couple of menu items tomorrow, which are posted that are due to viewers' requests. So I'm making Italian gnocchi. And I'm also making mapo tofu, which is a Chinese dish from the province of Sichuan. And the province of Sichuan are where the panda bears are from. It's considered a very famous dish in China. So that was requested by a viewer. So tomorrow we've got 2 viewer requests. So that's exciting. And then in the future we'll also do schnitzel. And so keep it coming. Thai was mentioned, so tonight I'm doing Thai. Oh, thanks for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's see if I can see. I'm having this technical difficulty. Like, my screens are overlapping each other. Okay, about the potatoes. All right, so please tune in. This is Ven 20R. And you can see what I do with potatoes. I'm actually using leftover frozen mashed potato to make the gnocchi. So first thing you got to do, if your potatoes haven't been prepared, cook them and mash them. That's the first step for the gnocchi. And then tomorrow we can cook along and we can make it together. So I should while I talk, I should keep preparing so that we get to see what the final product looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up tomato. Okay, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, great. So I'm simply going to dice the tomato. These are Rama tomatoes, and we have all kinds of tomatoes in Canada. My favorite tomatoes were those that I ate in Italy. Like, just having raw tomatoes in Italy, they're so delicious. No wonder so many dishes in Italy are tomato-based because their tomatoes are so good. The tomatoes we have in Canada, I think they're important. I even did a study when I was a child that a lot of tomatoes are green, and then before they reach the supermarket, the seller will put chemicals on it to artificially turn them into red tomatoes. So they're not organic, that's for sure, and they're not really ripe. So right now we're making do with Ontario tomatoes. I think this type of tomato is Rama. Some good ones are vine ripe tomatoes, but we've got Rama today. They'll be fine. I mean, in these baked nachos, we have a variety of ingredients, and we're gonna layer the nachos, so that'll be a lot of fun. And they're always yummy. All right, I'm just gonna turn off the pork because since they're already cooked and I don't need to overcook them, but even if they were undercooked, they're still going in the oven at a pretty high temperature, 350 degrees, and they're gonna bake for about 20 minutes. So I know that they're cooked and there's nothing pink on them. They're fine. I'm just doing a single tomato because we have another tomato which is going to go in the Pico de Gallo sauce. Okay. Pinkle and gruncle is okay. Wow, and is that I'm curious, Phoenix Lone. Can you tell me more about this dish you're referring to? Is it a breakfast dish? Is it a side dish or a main dish? Is it carbohydrates, meat? I know I'm asking so many questions. If my hands were free, I would Google it. But please do share with us what this a pinkle and grunkel is. And I apologize if my pronunciation is off. But I will get the correct pronunciation after the broadcast, and where I'll listen to it spoken properly. I will do that. I'm very interested in international cuisine. It's a lot of fun, and I often mix the style of cuisines together. And usually, the reason why I do that is, so for example, if certain ingredients are not available where I am, sometimes we need to substitute. But if they are, and I just want to change it up for fun, I do that as well. Okay, so we've got our tomatoes. And I was mentioning to some viewers earlier that for baked nachos, it's all preparation. The only thing that gets cooked are the pork, and then afterwards putting everything together, assembling it, and baking it. Okay, it's a main dish. Okay, you're keeping this such a mystery. And not only you, there's a couple of and Shadow's work, because both of you are German and you probably know this dish. It's a mystery from me. It's a main dish, so tell me more about this dish. Oh, okay. Okay, so you got me at sausage. So sausage is one of my favorite foods. Yeah. There is a sausage restaurant in Toronto called the Worst, like more like, bratwurst, that kind of worst. And oh yeah, I love going there and trying different sausages. I love sausages. The meat is always tender, and that's because sausage meat contains a high content of fat to make the meat so juicy. And then spices are added to give it like the flavor. And then it's always fun when the sausages have like other ingredients mixed in it, like cheese or mushroom or chili. Chili. Anything with extra chili is always good. So that sounds really, really delicious. Sausage and cabbage. Okay, in the north. Okay. So one cooking item that isn't practical is making sausages at home. I don't know if you can do it without a machine, but most people, and I don't know why I'm using this knife. So for those of you who are returning viewers, my knife of choice is a cleaver. It's just faster, and this is so like, I don't know, I was using this for garlic. So it'll be much faster now that I have this. Yeah, and then I know I won't slip because it's heavy. I can't really have an accident if it's so heavy as easily. So sausages, most people that I know cook sauce or prepare sausage with an attachment to their mixer. So, like, for example, a KitchenAid electric mixer, they attach the sausage attachment, and then they make their sausage, and then they have to go to a butcher to buy this casing for the sausage. So in North America, you can't really go to a regular supermarket just to buy the casing or the skins for sausage, and so that's not practical. And also you need to have a machine with the attachment, so it's not practical. But a couple of days ago I was thinking, well, there's a solution to getting the meat flavoring of sausage. So if you want to taste sausage, but you can't get casings, you can't afford to get a machine to make sausage. I mean, after all, sausages are not supposed to be expensive. I mean, they are made with pork and with a lot of fat in them. Why should the preparation cost so much to make? Then my suggestion, or an idea I had, was to make a sausage without the skin. Okay, there's two ways. One way is to make meatballs. So get your sausage mix and make meatballs. And if it doesn't stick together, because I know the one purpose of the casing is to get everything to hold together, use gelatin powder or use egg. Okay, that's one way, is to make meatballs if you don't have equipment to make sausage. Second way is to Make dumplings. Yes. So if any of you have ever tried Chinese dumplings, you've got a skin, right? You can either buy those a skin, those wrappers. So tomorrow, if you tune in at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30, we'll be making Japanese dumplings. But let me show you. So I've already bought the wrapper skins for making the dumplings. So instead of sausage, if you don't have sausage skin, get the meat, put it in a dumpling wrapper. There you go. You've got your sausage flavor without without worrying about not having a sausage casing. So I'm excited, and I love sausage. So now that I have a way of creating the flavor, I'm not stressed out about not having all the like intestines and the sausage casing to prepare everything. In this kitchen, we cook for fun, and we always try to be practical. If we don't have an ingredient, but we really want to try something, we figure out another way to do it. There's always another way. It's no, it's not complicated, and a lot of different styles of cooking go well together. Sometimes you just have to be creative. Okay, so our chat has. We've got a bit more comments. Hello again, ex Shonen. Yep. And okay, so bicycle tours. Bicycle tours you mean to go to those shops that carry the Pinkel and Grunkohl? Is that what the tours are for? Or the tours are for northern Germany in general? Hello. Yeah, bicycle tours are cool. I think tandem bicycles are neat. The ones where you can seat multiple people on it. Those are interesting. And they look a lot of fun. Okay, so we have here, okay, we've got green pepper, cheddar cheese, and they're in the same bowl because they're all gonna get mixed together anyways. And tomatoes for the nachos. I'm gonna put some green pepper aside for the Pico de Gallo. Yeah, we don't have to, but like some people like that in the Pico de Gallo. I don't really care for it much, but I'm gonna put it in. Why not, right? Okay. Oh, wow. So the bicycle tour is for the restaurant. It must be really famous then. I mean, to make it such a, bicycle tour for the restaurant, it gives the tourist that experience of seeing the surroundings, getting some exercise, and then enjoying the sausage and cabbage, and probably with a pint of German beer, right? Because I know beer is very famous or popular in Germany. So, but as long as there's no issue of riding a bicycle after enjoying such a wonderful meal with a wonderful beer. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, and who is most, okay, Grunkohl is a Grunkohl King. Okay, great. That's fun to know. And we've got viewers. I think another viewer returning from this morning, ex Shonen. I'm trying to recall. I wasn't sure which country are you tuning in from, ex Shonen. Okay. So this morning we had viewers from Germany, Brazil, France, Vietnam, China, Korea, Japan, New York, and today we have in Los Angeles, France. Okay, Yes. Sorry about that. It's just okay, France. Okay. It's you're one of the first viewers too, so I just went down the list and yes, and then we talked about the French translation for soy sauce this morning, which is sauce soya. I'm sure my accent isn't correct. So, is it soya? um, yeah, we. In Canada, we learn Quebec French, but not for very long. It's only mandatory from grade 8. No, from grade 2 until grade 8. Yeah, so it isn't a very long time we learn French. Great. Okay, but I do apologize. I should have remembered. I should remember where you were from. Like, we actually interacted, so. But I won't forget next time. Okay, so we also have jalapeno peppers. So these are spicier. They're not very spicy. Just, well, they're quite big. So I'm gonna put one in. You know what's really, really spicy? Scotch bonnets. The chilies from Jamaica. I have those in the freezer, and my husband and I, we used a half, which was only like this, like really small, and we had probably like 6 chicken thighs and legs, and we couldn't eat it. We're like breathing, like we felt like we were breathing fire from just that half piece of Scotch bonnet. So if I do that, I think yeah, it's good. It might affect the dish. Now we know to only add like 1 slice or 2 slice. Yeah, I'll try to feature that in another show. Okay, so this is jalapeno. I'm just gonna dice it up. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have this. Right. All right. Okay. Just gonna switch over to the software. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so it's 7:30. I always have a slow start, and then I'm like in a rush to like move it along. All right. So, and for those of you that only tuned in for this evening's broadcast, this morning we also made a Cool Whip chip dip, and that will go nicely with the nachos as well. I made it this morning because this morning we also had potatoes for breakfast. I didn't. The potatoes were already made before the show, so I didn't feature in the show, but I thought the dip would be a nice topping for the potatoes, so I made that. I made extra so that we can use the extra dip for the nachos. Okay, great. Okay. I wonder if I should put an extra one in. What I'll do is for the Pico de Gallo, I'll make that a little bit more spicy. That's what I'll do. Yeah. So I'll add a bit of chili oil, which is very spicy. Yeah. So then I don't have to make the nachos too spicy. Okay. Yeah. So we're definitely fusion today. We've got our Southwestern nachos. Because we have that because it's a really nice party food. Like, chips are always fun, and when you bake the chips, you just sort of make them more fancy. But everyone likes chips; they're just so fun. And it's New Year's Eve; you have to have something fun. Then for Then after we make that and put it in the oven, we're making Thai pomelo shrimp salad. And that's really yummy. Yeah, I ate that for the first time when I was in Hong Kong. And it blew me away. We had it at a Thai restaurant in Hong Kong. And then right away we looked at the recipe. We decided to make it. Okay, I'm just double checking if I'm missing anything. Okay, I think we're good. So we're gonna put, I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350. Okay, take the extra pans out. Okay. All right, so we've got bake 350. Okay, it's gonna beep once it's preheated. We're gonna bring the pork back. I'm gonna give it a wave. Okay, so that the light increases here. I'm gonna bring the pork back to the counter so that I can put the nachos together. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure you can see. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna get our chips plate. I'm gonna move this to the side a bit. Okay, great. So I can see that. Now grab the chips. Very important. Okay. All right. Lots of chips. Okay. So these are bought chips. I suppose some people know how to to make their own chips by rolling out the corn and frying it. One day I'll be able to make my own chips. I'm not very experienced at deep frying. It's very messy with the oil popping everywhere. So it's a lot easier just to buy the chips. Right, and we cook for fun here. If you can't get everything perfect, you can substitute. Just don't take it so serious. Just have fun and enjoy it. And in the end, it's likely that whatever you make will be delicious. Okay, great. So I have so many things to put. I'm gonna just grab a soup spoon because they're nice and deep spoons. Hello. Okay. In my first broadcast 3 weeks ago, my answer to that question that Phoenix Lona has, my answer to that is I'm ageless. Yes, age is just a number, so that's my answer to that question. The black beans, so all right. Got lots going on. We've got black beans. Okay. All right, I'm getting a message from the moderator. 1 second. Okay, moderating. Great. Okay. This is probably one of the easiest and tasty party dishes that you can make. It's just all preparation. If you've ever been to a party or been to a restaurant, ordered appetizers, and got nachos, everyone always welcomes nachos. They're always fun at any party, so yeah. Okay. Great. I'm gonna sprinkle. Great. So we actually have a lot of ingredients here. Okay, it's almost like making lasagna. Yeah, right? This is a lasagna with chips and with uh, with raw vegetables and no tomato sauce. Right. See, it already looks good. Didn't have to do much. Even without the pork, it already looks really good. Okay. Okay, give it a nice stir, and then you drizzle it onto the. Mmm. Great. So, what else do we have? Okay. Broccoli. Okay. I like broccoli too. I like broccoli and broccolini. Broccolini, like the young, the young broccolini, the young broccoli flowers, broccolini. Those are really good too. So what do we cook with broccoli? Anything really. Broccoli soup, but I like broccoli plain. I just steam it. I steam it and eat it plain, or I add some sauce to it. Right? Okay. 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 I'm just gonna dump this in because my other hand is a bit greasy from the pork, so I'm just dump this in. Then I'm gonna spread it. All right. All right. Okay. Is there a broccoli dish that you like to eat, Shadow's work? How do you like your broccoli prepared? Wow, a pizza stream. I'm going to say yes, because pizza is one of my favorite foods. It is. It is. Yes. I don't make the best pizza. I'm still sort of learning, but I'll definitely make it. It's something I enjoy eating. I like with pizza, you need the right temperature. Um, you need the right oven. Like with a regular oven, you can still make pizza, but if you want restaurant pizza, the good ones use like a wood oven, um, and it heats it really hot, high temperature and fast. So the pizza's ready. It's nice and crispy. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something because this is too easy. All right. Got my beans. Oh, okay. Broccoli pizza. So when okay, so the oven's heated, but I'm not ready. So, okay. Also, it's going to stay preheated at 350. Like growing up in North America, the pizza choices here like are mainly what you find in pizza chains. So what you see in American television or movies like Domino's Pizza, Boston Pizza, like those are American pizzas. Those are not Italian pizzas. And I know that they taste very different from authentic Italian pizza. Like the pizzas that you find in the U.S. are like they typically have like a thicker crust. Use mozzarella cheese, some tomato sauce, and pepperoni, finely sliced pepperoni. But in Italy, there's all types of pizza, and like you mentioned, there's broccoli pizza, and that sounds really good. I mean, only over the last maybe 5 or 10 years have I seen like restaurants offer pizzas that are uh, uh, like different, not the usual found in America. So that's a nice change. But real Italian pizza is really good. So I went to Italy. I'm gonna say back in 2000 and I think nine, and the pizza there is really good. And I was talking to an Italian, and he told me that pizza is one of the lowest food items among within Italian cuisine. Like here in North America, people love pizza. But in Italy, pizza's not like fine dining. It's such a simple food. So, it's amazing how like people see things differently. What's good to you is not that anything special to other people. Um, but pizza is a very beloved dish in North America. Yeah, so let's see. Tuna pizza. I had tuna pizza for the first time in Beijing, China. So I was studying Mandarin in China in 2009. Yes, 2009. And one of my classmates was an Italian girl. She was from the city of Ferrara. Yes, and she brought me to a restaurant in China. She said the pizza there is pretty good for her standards, and it was a tuna pizza. And in North America, I've never ever seen tuna pizza. Never. I've been to some nicer Italian restaurants here, but never seen tuna pizza. But it's very good. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands for a sec. Great. I see that we have another viewer from this morning and past episodes returning, Matt Borger. Hello there. Thank you for tuning in. And we're just assembling the baked nachos. In a way, it's very similar to making lasagna. I'm layering the chips with green pepper, jalapeno pepper, cheddar cheese, tomatoes, black beans, minced pork in chili powder and chili paste. I think that's it. And I'm going to do the last layer before I throw it into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to work on the Pico de Gallo. Pico de Gallo and also the guacamole. Yes. Wow. Okay. So the thing about streaming so many shows in a row. So I had one this morning. I have one this evening. So that's 2 shows in one day. And our regular show is Sundays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the Sunday show is a marathon show. It's usually cooking for a week. So tomorrow we're having 4 dishes. So I'm a little nervous about that because I always have to time things so that when something is cooking, like in the oven, I'm preparing another dish so that there's always something to share with the audience. And that's our dog barking. Saying Happy New Year to all of you. So yes, before I continue, I know that some of you have already had your countdown. It's 7:40 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time in New York City. The ball has not dropped yet. But for some of you, I think I think it was in Germany. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. So Happy New Year if you're in Germany. Yes, or if you're sharing the same time zone as Germany. Happy New Year. Yes. So I have to remember that we're all celebrating at different times. Great. Okay. One more layer, and then we're ready to put it in the oven. Okay. Oh, you heard the dog. So earlier in the show, he said hi to you guys. And he will come back because he knows that there's cooking going on. There's a lot of food, and he smells it. And so he will come back. He was barking because my husband came home from the gym, so just wanted to greet him. But he will come down, and I always like to have him say hi. You know, it's always fun to show off the dog. Yeah, people who have dogs are very proud of their dogs, or people have pets. They're very proud of their pets and likes to show them off. So I'm one of those people too. I love it. And you can see the mascot for the Cook for Fun channel is the dog. when you go to the dashboard, you just look at the bottom of the banner, you see our dog's face. So there you go. That's Winston. He's named after Winston Churchill, the very famous British Prime Minister. Yeah, because when we got Winston, he had such an intelligent, smart face that he had to be named after someone who was very, very brilliant. Okay. Wow, all right. Okay. Almost done with the baked nachos. Then we're going to move on to Pico de Gallo and guacamole. And then the Thai pomelo and shrimp salad. Okay. Or what do you think? I could change it up. I can do the salad next so that we change up the I guess the continents. So we go from so this is American. Then we can go to Asian for the Thai salad. Then we can go to Mexico for the Pico de Gallo and the guacamole. Maybe I'll do that just so that because it's likely some people who have made nachos before have made Pico de Gallo before. So maybe I'm guessing that the Thai salad is not as well known as guacamole. So I'll do that. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do the Thai salad because that I actually never tried that as international. I mean, I'm very proud that Canada and Toronto is a very, very international, multicultural place. But even that salad isn't available in most Thai restaurants. When I was having it, someone told me that salad is from a certain region of Thailand. It's not like I can find it everywhere, and so it's quite special. So let's do that. So we're jumping from the U.S. to Thailand. Do we have any? And it looks like our viewers are all from Europe, or at least the ones participating in the chat seem to be from Europe. So let's move to the continent of let's move to Southeast Asia to change it up. All right, so here you go. Take a look at these nachos. Okay, we gotta bake them so they're not ready. Oops, some dropped. Counter's clean. Okay, I'm gonna give my hands a wash and put these in the oven. All right, good. Okay. Okay. All right, so the pomelo salad. Let's see what you guys have going on in the chat room. Oh, so we have our French viewer. I think speaking in a non-French language. Cats and dogs. Yes, please grab as many nachos as you want. I'm really sorry. I wish we're sharing this over the internet, but I wish I could actually feed you so you can have some. but at least you're getting the knowledge on how to make it. Yes, and I think these ingredients should be okay. I'm just going to. I'm going to cover it with a foil. I think that's just to make sure. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see. Maybe one day we could teleport. Like, it just seems like there's all these advances in technology, right? The concept of teleporting is always featured in movies. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, and then okay, so 15 minutes. All right. Okay. This pomelo salad. Okay. Just gonna close up these chips. Oh. Okay. Okay. So first we're going to prepare the pomelo. I'm just wiping the counter. Some of the pork. Yeah. Wiping it up. It's nice and clean. Okay, because I like it to look shiny. All right. Okay, so this pomelo, as I had explained, it's like a milder grapefruit. Okay. So, okay, you know what? I changed my mind. Okay, I'm gonna work on this, but we have to cook the shrimp. So let me clean the shrimp first. Then that can be cooking and then I'll move on to the next step, which is the pomelo. Okay, let's see what message we got here. Okay. Okay. So we have some really large shrimps. Wow. Like, look at these shrimps. Can I see? They're really, really big. So I'm going to just put them in water so that I could get all the ice off of it. Okay. I'm going to use, we have tons of food, so I'm just going to use 6 shrimps. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Maybe, let's do 5 shrimps. Okay. The rest is frozen. So I'm just going to put water so that it can loosen up. I'm also going to get a toothpick. So when preparing shrimp, you always have to get rid of that nasty vein, intestine thingy. So I'm going to grab a toothpick. The This is a method that my mom taught me to remove that dirty vein. Okay. Okay, so put that aside first. Okay. Why is the camera looking so dark? Okay. Hello. Let's divert the conversation to food topics. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just peeling the shrimps. Yeah. There's 5 really large, I guess they're called tiger shrimps. They're from Thailand. A lot of the shrimp that we have in Canadian supermarkets are imported from Thailand. Okay. I wonder if the dog will eat like parts of this shrimp, like the brain. Yeah. No, he won't eat it. No, 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 no. He likes eating chicken hearts and chicken gizzards and lungs. He really likes that. Okay. Okay. So I'll quickly go through these shrimps. Okay. Oh, yeah. Winston's here. He knows that food is very near. He already had a piece of cheese earlier when I was grating that. He likes cheese. He likes cheese. He likes raw chicken. Yeah. He likes peanut butter. I think most dogs like peanut butter. Yeah. Okay. Just reading just reading trying to catch up with the with the chat messages about teleporting and yeah. Teleporting. Another interesting concept is like staring at a spoon and making it bend. Yeah. Okay. My fingers are really dirty and they're covered in shrimp shells, but I do need to boil the water. I need to maybe I'll use my toe and I'll push the button. Okay. I'm kidding. I didn't use my toe. I used my knuckle, which hadn't touched any shrimp. So I got the water boiling, and that will help cook the shrimp so that once the shrimp is ready, it can go. We're not waiting for the water to boil because the whole point of working on the shrimp was to get it cooking while the rest of the ingredients for the pomelo salad are prepared. And shrimp doesn't take long to cook. I'll just heat the water to a rolling boil and then turn the stove right off. And the shrimp will cook in the rendered hot water heat. And so we're trying to fix the lighting here. I find that the further I go from the webcam, the autofocus makes it dark, but it's been fixed. right now, the light, so that's good. Yeah. I think that's much better. Is that light on? Yeah, that light's on. Okay. So we have all the kitchen lights on. Great. It's not New Year's in Canada. It's it's 7:57 p.m. But if you are, so you're in Germany, right, Phoenix? So no, sorry, this is Blue Bike. Okay, Blue Bike 3. Hi, Blue Bike 3. So, what country are you tuning in from? Um, so we've got some German viewers here, and I believe it's 2 a.m. in Germany. So Happy New Year! And you can wish them a Happy New Year to some of our fellow viewers who have already completed the countdown. In Eastern Standard Time Zone, Toronto time, which is the same as New York, the ball has not dropped. Okay. Great. So we've got a lot of German viewers. So what's keeping you awake after the countdown? Yeah. What are you barking at, Winston? Huh? What's woof? Oh, are your treats hiding up there? Huh? All right, so that took a long time. I finally peeled all the shrimp. Now I gotta take out the nasty vein. Yeah. Okay. So let me show you a close up. My mom taught me this. So this is your shrimp. You get your toothpick, and I don't really see. I see the vein, but it's really light, so it's probably not that dirty. But you poke it. So I'm gonna show it this way backward. You poke it through. Okay. And then you just break it. You just flick your toothpick up, and then see there's a line that comes, a stringy line that comes up. That's your vein. But this one wasn't that disgusting. This I know this sounds bad. This shrimp hadn't digested a lot of food. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for the rest of them. And if sometimes if you break the vein, just try it in another spot. Ooh, this is nasty. This is disgusting vein. Yeah, get all this nasty stuff out. And I'm not sure if every restaurant takes it out. Like, especially at fast food restaurants, if they have shrimp on their menu, if they have like fried shrimp or something. Like, I don't know. I just wonder, would they, because their food is cheaper, would they? I don't know if they really take the time to take out the. Yeah. Anyways, I really don't know, so I can't comment. But I do wonder, because sometimes when I've ordered dishes before, I've seen the vein, and I'm like, ew, they didn't clean their shrimp. So, but when you're cooking at home, of course you can clean it. Okay. All right. So that's like a magic trick to take out the vein. Okay. Let's see what we got in our chat here. Tuna, salmon, and fish sticks. Fish sticks, as in like breaded fish sticks, like hot. In North America, there's a famous, I guess, frozen food item called Highliner fish sticks. Okay, I'm gonna wash my shrimpy hands and come back. And just grab a little saucepan for the shrimp to cook. Or this small one here. Okay. Just got this really small pan here. I'm just gonna pour. I had the kettle water boiling so that once it's on the stove, it won't take very long to get a rolling boil. It's actually pretty. And I'm just putting like a centimeter of water Then, okay, so the nachos have 1.5 minutes left. Okay, put it at the back burner. Okay. All right, and so it's almost done, the baked nachos. I'm going to take them out and have a look. I'll put the coaster in front of the laptop so that you guys can see what it might look like. Because I've been working with shrimp, I'm going to give this a nice wiping. Okay. Rinse my hand again. All right. Okay. Let me just throw the shrimp in because I just don't want the shrimp juice all over here. Okay. So we've got 5 pieces of shrimp. I can carry them all at once. Okay. All right. Okay. Remove shrimp juice. Okay. All right. Turn it off. Okay. What do you think it's gonna look like? So the cheese is melted on the top. Let's see if the cheese is melted throughout. How do I know? I guess I have to pick through it. Okay. No, it's not melted in between. So that's I'm gonna put that in for another. I'm gonna do it like, go to 10 more minutes. I'm not worried about burning. It doesn't even look like it's close burned at all. And maybe the foil helped it so that it wouldn't dry. So I'm just gonna put that in. Yeah. Oh, okay. Someone smells food here. Let's say hello again. So some of you didn't get to see him, but here is Winston. Yeah, I know, it smells so good, doesn't it? He can't resist because he knows that under the tin foil there's pork and there's cheese. It's torture to have him smell such good food. Okay, thanks Winston. Okay, I'll just wash the hands after carrying the dog. All right, okay. So I'm just gonna go back into the oven and I'm gonna just put it on for, okay, so the shrimp is gonna turn off and I'll take that out very shortly. Let the shrimp cool. All right. Actually, it's got its own heat. I think I'm just gonna leave it in there. Because the oven is really hot. If I just leave it in there, I think the cheese will melt. Yeah, okay. So, okay, what do we have here? Fish and chips. Yeah, one day I'll learn how to make fish and chips. I know. Every time we're eating something, he tries to beg for us to give him some food, but he has his own dog food. Okay. Yeah, and his dog food is really well. He really likes it. Okay, maybe one day I'll feature him. have the camera pointing on him when he's eating, but he's on a raw diet. If you look it up, raw diet for dogs. So he eats raw chicken and raw chicken bones and raw chicken organs. It's from the pet store. Big Country Raw. That's the brand. Big Country Raw. He gobbles that down. Like he doesn't gobble down his dried dog food, but with his kibble he does. I mean, sorry. With his dry kibble food he doesn't gobble it down, but with his raw food he does. Okay. Okay, so let's open this pomelo. I never do this. My father always does this, and then he gives me the fruit inside. So no, I'm doing it, but I think I got it. Okay. It's got a very thick skin. It's like a centimeter thick, and it's soft. I'll show you once I open it up. Like there's this layer under the skin. You can see it, like all this. It's like really, really thick. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a small knife because it makes it be easier on this curved surface that I'm working with. I'm probably going to use only half the pomelo and store the other half. We just have so much food. And with all of these back-to-back cooking streams, we can't eat all the food. It's just tomorrow I'm doing 4 dishes starting at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So I have to reduce the portions so that we can actually eat all the food. Yeah. So we shall see. Okay. See, it's a little spongy too. It's like that fruit is called pomelo. Pomelo. It's in the citrus family. Oh no, the dog's trying to get his snack. 1 second. Sorry, not for. All right. He already had his dinner, and he earlier today he jumped up onto this table and he knocked down some snacks and the snacks are healthy. They're fish treats, but. You know, just like kids, you can't give them too much candy. Like, it's not healthy, so. Yeah. No, I'm not celebrating alone. My husband's here. We're going to eat our nachos together, have our salad together. I've got a Caesar. I've got a couple of cans and a bottle of Caesar. So I don't know if you're familiar with the drink Caesar. I believe it's Canadian. It's made of a clamato juice. So clamato juice is a tomato juice with clam broth in it. This is a juice invented in Canada, a tomato juice with clam broth. So a Caesar cocktail, it contains clamato, Worcestershire sauce, some Tabasco sauce to make it spicy. I think that's it. And then you can add pepper to it, salt, I think. And some people add pickle juice to it. And you stick a celery in it. Some people put pickles on a toothpick and balance it on the rim of the glass. Okay. So there's a lot of like skin. And okay, I'm just gonna like try to rip this open. Whoa. There you go. There's your pomelo fruit. Okay. I think we're gonna do maybe a third of it. Okay, and then within each like section, like these, the pulps are very have a lot of fiber in them. They're really tough to chew, so I just peel them off, and it's just the fruit. It's just this fruit that that we want to eat. It's really good. Mm. That's my mukbang. Mm. Mm. Pizza. Pizza's always good. Yeah, it's actually easy to get full. You know, people don't have to eat that much. It's like, yeah, sometimes like buffets they scare me. Okay, but I do like them. I still like my buffets. Okay, so I'm going to continue taking the fruit of this alien brain, as one viewer called it. Okay, so I'm going to use this, but I'm going to move it out of the camera because you don't need to see that. It's just in your way. So, okay. So just like dunk the fruit in there. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's going to go here. I need it close to me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is part of the citrus family, but the taste is so light. Like, it's not sour like grapefruit or orange. It's just a mild version. It's like this morning I was trying to explain how it tastes like. So imagine like the difference between lemon and lime. Like lemon is more sour than lime. Lime is like a lighter version of lime. Lime is a lighter version of lemon in a way. So this is a lighter version of a grapefruit, but this one actually is quite weak in flavor. Like its texture, it's very pulpy, and it doesn't have a really strong sour taste at all. Like it's good. I mean, it tastes sweet. It's almost like having sugar. It kind of tastes like sugar cane. If you ever tried sugar cane, like imagine sugar diluted in water, or honey diluted in water, like a very light taste. So when you're sick and you have a cold and you're having honey in hot water with a lemon in it, so it actually tastes like that. It's got your sour from the lemon. It's got your sweet from the honey. It kind of tastes like that. Kind of like that sour sweet taste, but not too sour, not too sweet. It's kind of like sugar cane. It's good. It's a really good fruit. Okay. So, yeah. This is definitely imported. Oh, sugar cane. Okay, so how do I describe what sugar cane is? So, sugar that we buy actually comes from a plant called sugar cane. It usually grows in really hot places. Sugar cane, and they get hard, and they look like sticks. They almost look like bamboo sticks. And they get processed in these machines that squish them flat, that allow the juices to come out, and that's sugarcane juice. And then I think that can further get processed into sugar. So that's my description of sugarcane. And the word cane, so you spelled cane. Yeah, exactly. That's the correction, sugar cane. Sugar cane as in candy cane, walking cane, that kind of a cane. It actually looks like a stick. So it tastes like sugar cane in a way, with a hint of lemon. So it's just like having a honey lemon water when you're feeling sick. It's pretty good. Yeah. So how much am I gonna make? Because I know we're not gonna eat a lot. There's just so much food. We even have leftovers from the breakfast barbecue pork steamed buns. And then tomorrow we're cooking dumplings, Italian gnocchi, coleslaw salad, mapo tofu. So, okay, so I'm gonna keep it light. Because leftovers don't last forever in the fridge. They can still go bad in the fridge. Okay. So I'm making this much. And that's actually good for 2 people. Like that's not little. And plus all those nachos in the oven. So yeah. So I'm going to put this in a bag and put it in the fridge. All right. I've got the Ziploc bag. Okay. And I should take out the shrimp. It's ready. I'll just let it cool down and cut them into chunks for the salad. But before I do that, I'll let it cool down naturally and cut up the other ingredients. We've got our cilantro here, which we're using for the salad, and the Pico de Gallo. So I'm going to leave it out. And I'm going to take out another basin for washing the coriander. Coriander's pretty dirty, but this one isn't, it doesn't look too bad, but I always wash it. Yeah, it might not be bad, but I always find dirt whenever I buy this, so. All right, I think that's good. We just have so much food. Okay, maybe a little bit more, but let's keep it, you know, so that we can finish it off. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put water in this. Just wondering. I can do a little bit more. I might regret it though. Yeah, okay. All right, so get the shrimp out. All right. Okay. So shrimp is cooling down. Now I'm going to proceed with the other ingredients for the pomelo salad. And it's not too hard from here. I actually have to use this, this saucepan to make the salad dressing. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. So I like to show you guys what's going in the pot before I put on the heat. And there's no problem in putting everything together and then firing up the stove. Okay. But maybe there will be. All right. Because I have to heat up the garlic and get that nice and fragrant. Okay. Put that on low. And my garlic. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. Garlic. Okay. Okay, Rosecker. That's really cool. I'm learning a lot of German today, and I'm going to look up that sausage and cabbage dish. Yeah. I wonder if I can make it without ever having tried it in the first place. I'm actually going to mince quite a few garlic because the garlic's going to go in the Pico de Gallo and also the guacamole. So it's just for efficiency, I'll just prepare all the garlic now. Then it will be ready to use when I need it for those other 2 items. Okay. So, okay, I think it's The good thing about this cleaver, I can smash the garlic with pretty easily. Okay, and once I smash it, it's easy to take the peels off. I do have a garlic press, but this is also pretty quick too. It's not bad. I mean, even with the garlic press, it's good to take the skins off. They get caught. Yeah. Okay. Then after I peel them, I'm going to give them a fine mincing. Roar. Roar sukar. Roar sukar. Yeah, sometimes in our second episode, we had a discussion about how to pronounce the word Worcestershire. That's that famous sauce by Lee and Perkins, Worcestershire, because it's spelled Worcestershire, right? It's such a funny, like it's not like it's funny. It's just that the spelling doesn't match the way it's pronounced, and I looked it up online how to pronounce that, and it's Worcestershire. It's from a region in England. It's called Worcestershire. So it doesn't spell the way that it sounds, but sometimes languages are like that. And it's possible that the language was different. If that's a word that dates back many, many, many years ago, maybe the language was a little different then and the way things were pronounced. So we can't say what's wrong or right. It's just things could be different. Okay. And I'll just, okay. I know the moderator's watching and he wants me to really mince this finely, so I'm just going to grab the garlic press. Alright. Okay. So I've got that. Okay, so some in the guacamole. I'm going to grab one more bowl. What's there? All right. Okay. So for this, just one clove. So this is going to get cooked. It's not going to be raw, so I'm going to put it on this. Okay. Yeah, I could learn some German. I know thank you is like thank you, right? Because I've seen it on thank you cards. Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe I'm gonna do more, because when I use the garlic in the Pico de Gallo and the guacamole, those will be raw, so it's gonna taste very strong. But for this salad, you know what? I'm gonna do half raw and half cooked, because I actually like the taste of raw garlic and raw onion. I think it's really good. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this on low. Get some sesame oil. And some chili oil. Okay. All right, give that a swirl. Okay, I know you can't see that, so I'm gonna return this. The rest of this garlic, I'm gonna mince. I'm gonna keep it raw in the salad. Okay. And then some garlic for the salsa, the Pico de Gallo. Okay. 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 Not too much, because I know my. Okay, that's good. And for the salsa, I feel like this bowl might be a bit. Okay, this is for the guacamole. Okay. And okay, so that's for the guac. Now I'm gonna put the rest. I'm just gonna mince it into the salad. Okay, so salad. All right. Hold on. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. I'm gonna cut up the shrimp. So the shrimp is it shrunk a lot. When I showed it to you, it was big. It's probably overcooked, but that's okay. Yeah, it tastes the same. It's just a little bit, like thicker. Like the texture is chewier. That's what it's. That's what it's like. I'm going to cut them half. I want to cut them along the lengthwise. I think that looks prettier. So I cut it half like this because it looks nice when I put it on top of the salad. That'll look better. I'll use a smaller knife for that. Okay. I gotta say, the fun thing about these streams are that there's food to eat after doing the stream. Like, if I weren't streaming and I were just cooking this, it would seem pretty boring not to interact or like have discussions about the food. Like it doesn't feel like work so much when I'm streaming. It feels like work when I'm doing it alone and it's a chore. It's like, oh, when is this gonna end? Why are all these dishes dirty? But now it doesn't feel like that. It feels like a show. But then after the show ends, there's actually food. Like, so I kind of feel like I'm outside the experience watching someone else who looks like me doing all the cooking. Like, yeah, it's because I'm having fun. When you're having fun, work doesn't feel like work. Okay. Okay. We're almost done. I'm going to squeeze some lime juice into the salad. Okay. I just gotta watch for any seeds because we don't want to have any seeds in our salad. Yeah. Okay, let's get right in there and squeeze. Okay. So it's nice. We've got a couple citruses going on. We've got the pomelo and the lime. So that'll give it a nice flavor. And the coconut, we're gonna add coconut flakes. And the recipe calls for coconut milk. I have coconut milk, but I hate to open an entire can just to use like 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. So we have a question. I only started streaming on December the 11th, and I just thought that it would be fun. I so so yeah yeah, I mean, basically what I mentioned earlier, that when you do hobbies on your own, they're not as interesting, right? You can get really pretty lonely. Like, Canada is not such a vibrant place like New York or Tokyo or London, where you always have places to go. Like in Canada, well, at least in my life, um, we we do a lot of things at home, watch movies, and um, this is just a way to connect with people. It's and I mean, I do have my family come over and eat. This morning I had my friends come over for breakfast. So I had the breakfast special at 8 a.m. And then my friend came over with her kids at 10 o'clock. But just streaming makes it more fun. And I learn from people when they share ideas. Like, I'm learning about some German dishes. 2 episodes ago, when I think it was December 18th, I made a cake, and that's the cake on my banner. And it's a cake that isn't easy to make. It's quite difficult to make the Japanese cheesecake. And then one of the viewers actually provided a really good tip. Like, I wondered how to properly fold the batter together with the meringue, the whipped egg yolks, to get it the perfect spongy texture. And the viewer actually gave me a tip, and I thought, that's really cool. If you're doing this alone, there's no one to get feedback from. I thought that was pretty fun. And it was fun that people from around the world were commenting, and it's a shared experience. So that makes it, makes the world seem bigger. It makes the world seem smaller than it is, but it also makes the world seem bigger. Like, it's just, yeah. I also feel that I like the training it gives me in presenting, because it takes a lot of energy, but it's good energy. It's good energy that I'm using. It takes a lot of energy to plan out the stream, to set up, to organize, like, how I'm going to do things, what I'm going to say, and I really enjoy that. And every time I do a stream, I get better, and yeah, so it's also, development in my cooking skills and my presentation skills, meeting people, sharing ideas. I just love like learning about foods from other country. It's really, I find that really, really cool. Like, people have asked me if I have Chinese roots. I do. My heritage is Southern Chinese, and I was born in Canada, so I've got the mixed, upbringing. I grew up in 2 cultures, and I just love this idea of streaming where people from around the world are sharing. I just love it. It's just too cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, my strainer. Oh yes, it's right here. right, so we got a lot of coriander here. I'm gonna get some paper towel to dry some of it off. And that's going in a few places. That's going in the salad, and it's going in the salad and the other two Mexican sauces, the Pico de Gallo and the Guacamole. Okay. All right, so I'll move this and to dry this up for you. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. Wow. Oh, thanks for the comment, the Blue by 3. Yeah, it's like, before the internet was around, you couldn't really share your hobbies, right? Like, if you're a child and you want to go out and play, but your parents say it's too dark, you can't go out and play, or it's too far, the park is too far, and they can't take you to it. Then you have to stay at home and play with your own toys, right? Like, yeah, like that's really lonely, right? So, being able to share a hobby is very joyful. Yeah. This isn't my only hobby. So, yeah, this isn't my only hobby, but it has become a hobby because eating is such a big part of life, and cooking from home is also a big part of life. I prefer to eat home cooked foods for health reasons and also for cost reasons. So it's a big part of my life. So I try to enjoy it. But I have other hobbies. I do sports, and I like running. So this summer I might start a stream on a particular sport I like. It's actually quite popular in Germany, this sport. I'm an avid slackliner. I like to, and I know that that's a very popular sport in Germany. Like Gibbons always has competitions in Germany, and the winner's always like a slackliner from Germany. So we'll see if I can do a stream for that. All right, I'm gonna chop up all this cilantro. I don't know why, but cilantro is often called coriander as well. They mean the same thing. I think when it's dried, it's called coriander, like coriander powder, coriander seed. When it's fresh, it's called cilantro. That's what I've noticed. I don't know if that's the real difference, but I've never seen cilantro seed or cilantro powder. Like, I've got some in my cupboard. But yeah. So we're using fresh cilantro. Okay. Okay. So some goes in the pomelo salad. Okay. Background music. Hold on, there's a bunch of streams. That's really nice. The handcrafts for Christmas. Oh, that sport is slacklining. I don't know what the German translation for slacklining is, but it's very popular in Germany. Music. So I found that when people feature music and then they later archive their stream, if the music is, not original, like it's not the broadcaster's own music, the stream gets muted. So if I were to play George Michael, it's not my song. Twitch might actually mute that in the archive, and then you wouldn't hear me talking because the whole thing gets muted, and then when the music goes off, then it gets, the audio comes back. So that's the reason I don't feature music. Okay, coriander. Okay, all right. So I've got coriander. Okay. Wow, I'm doing like 3 things at once. Okay. Okay, I promise I'd do the salad first, so let's do that. Okay. Okay, so I'll get the fish sauce for the salad. And some cashews for the salad as well. Okay. So there's a few things going on, but let's get the salad done first, because that one is probably something you haven't seen. Okay, what's the message? Oh, okay, that's cool. A fish sauce. So it's not, if you've ever, fish sauce. So it's made of fermented fish. I think it's anchovy. A lot of things are made of anchovy, like Worcestershire sauce has anchovy. Yeah, Caesar salad dressing has anchovy. So this has anchovy in it. Yeah, you don't use a lot because it's strong stuff. Yeah, and if you're vegetarian, you can use a mushroom soy sauce for that earthy flavor that the anchovy would give you. Okay, so I'm gonna do about 1.5 teaspoons. It's salty. Okay. Okay. And we've got heated garlic here. It's actually not quite cooled down yet, so let that cool down. I feel like there's just a lot going on. Okay. Some coconut powder. So I mentioned earlier that I don't use coconut milk or coconut cream because an entire can, I don't like opening an entire can if I'm only using 2 tablespoons. And I happen to have coconut powder, so this much will probably be good. It's really awesome stuff. Like it's not widely available, and my parents found this. Coconut milk is usually the standard. And I don't like my salad dressing too watery or runny, so coconut milk powder is pretty cool for that. Or just put more coconut flakes in it to get that. And I'm just going to mash up that coconut powder. Okay, let's see there's a lot of okay. Okay, I think Like we're getting close to the end. Like I think after the salad's done, then like Pico de Gallo, and then the guacamole, then we can plate. Feels like such a long stream. I thought it was just going to be snacks and it'd be short, but it turned out being long, but that's okay. Okay, it's mixing the salad. Okay. Okay. Sesame seeds. Okay. Coconut flakes. There's a lot of coconut flavor going on. The coconut powder, coconut flakes. A bit of chili oil, or chili paste. Oh, an onion. Okay, can't forget the onion. Okay. All right, not too much. Just wanted to give it the right color. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna, okay. Onion. I'm gonna use red onion because it's got a nice color to it. Most things in here are green so far, except for the chili oil. There's some red onion. I cut this up earlier this morning in the food processor, so I'm just gonna take out the red onion. You can use other onion. If you don't have red onion, you can use white onion or green onion. Those work as well. White onion is stronger in taste, so you can use less of that. Okay, I think we're like almost done. The salad, I'm so excited to plate it soon. I'm just gonna mix it. Then we get a clear bowl to serve it in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a pro cook. If that question was directed at me, I just cook for fun. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna plate it. This is exciting. I'm plating it in this clear container. Yeah, this clear bowl. Yeah. Okay, I did make a huge portion because there's just so much food, but you know, it's definitely enough for 2 people. Okay. Should I get a smaller bowl? I want it to overflow the bowl. That will look good. Okay. I think that's okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. I know your view might be obscured or blocked by the back of the bowl, so I'll show you. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, almost ready. Then we got some cashews. So you can use peanuts, cashews, almonds. You just need that nutty, crunchy flavor. Okay, so we've got some cashews. I'm gonna chop them. Okay. I want to crunch them. There, that's better. Pico de Gallo. Sorry, that's a typo. Because this morning I had steamed pork buns, and I was editing the menu for tonight's show, and I accidentally didn't delete the word bun. So I guess why can't you have Pico de Gallo buns? I mean, you make your sauce and you put it on top of buns. In fact, if any of you are familiar with bruschetta, Pico de Gallo is kind of like a bruschetta. It's like a spicy bruschetta. So there you go. Okay, what I'm going to do. So I've got a few shrimps there. I'm going to line them. I'm going to line up half of them on the salad. Then I'm going to sprinkle the cashews. So half the cashews. Okay. Then I'm going to put the rest of them on top so that it looks nice and layered. Like it just looks like there's lots of texture on top. Because I cut the shrimps lengthwise, they look big. All right, I got the cashews going. Okay, I'm gonna grab a sprig of that coriander so that you can see it. Okay, it looks good. Okay, let's see what you think. So here's the salad. Okay, maybe the other camera too. Okay. All right, so there you go. We got one of these down. Okay. The nachos come out last. Keep you in suspense. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to zip through the Pico de Gallo. Pico de Gallo, tomato, jalapeno. We've got our pepper already. We've got our cilantro already. Onion. So let's put our onion in there. Okay. The major ingredients in Pico de Gallo are tomato, cilantro, and onion, and lime. And everything else is kind of like extra for flavoring. Okay. All right. Okay. And I think I might look for another clear bowl for that because it looks easy. It looks nicer to present in a clear bowl if I can find one. Okay, so let's get these up. Let's get these chopped up. And for some of you wondering why I have so many ingredients. So these jalapeno peppers were actually frozen. When we buy the jalapeno peppers in Ontario, they often come in a pack, in a pretty big pack with around 10 peppers, and they're spicy. So usually in your recipe, you only use one pepper. And then what do you do with the rest? Unless you keep eating the same thing or eating spicy dishes all week long. So we freeze them. So these are actually defrosted, but they'll be fine for the Pico de Gallo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put a tomato in there. It's gone a bit quiet. I'm just trying to speed through the dicing so that I can plate things and you can see the final product so that you're not watching this forever. It's for those of you in Germany, it's it's like 3 p.m., right? Or 3 a.m. Yeah. So that means there's a 6-hour time difference or a 5-hour time difference. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's give this a mix. Okay. We need a second tomato. The last tomato. Okay, this is our last tomato. We've used quite a bit today. I could put some of this in here. Onions up there. Okay. So how did you guys spend your countdown? Did you celebrate? Did you follow, I guess, any events on TV? Are there fireworks going on? Are there performances in your country? What are some things that you do for your New Year's Eve countdown in Germany or France or US? Those are some places that some of our viewers are tuning in from. I'm kind of, there's like so much food here. I'm kind of scared because we have a pretty long stream tomorrow. I'm like, oh gosh, so much food. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's been quiet because I just want to get the cooking done so you can see it. And okay, some limes. Times Square countdown. So that's New York, the ball drop, and there's always performances. There's always like celebrities hosting and performing. Yeah, I don't even know who's performing. We just sort of turn on the TV and watch it. Pizza's great. Wow, South Korea. That's exciting. That's quite a change from Germany. Yeah, I think I think they do a lot of partying in Korea. They like they drink a lot and they always have drinking games. They drink this alcohol called soju. There's also etiquettes you have to learn. I think when you greet someone and you're serving them some soju, the wine, um, like it matters what hand. Like I think you serve with one hand and your other hand is like grabbing your other hand. Like you have to learn the body gestures um, when you go to Korea. Yeah, I mean if they know that you're not Korean, like it's okay, but there is etiquette to learn when you go to Korea, and that makes it interesting just to see the traditions that people practice. Hmm. Um, in Korea, they eat a lot of fermented cabbage called kimchi. They eat beef a lot. Korean barbecue is popular. Okay, the other half of the lime. Oh, it's not very juicy, this lime. I read that it's good to soak lemon and lime in water before you use it. It will actually absorb some of that liquid and produce more. It'll help produce more juices when you try to squeeze it out. I didn't do that, so that's why I'm struggling at trying to squeeze the last juices out. It's like I feel like very little juice comes out. You know what? I'll just get more limes. I have a lot. I shouldn't. So just in case, I should get more lime. Yeah, we'll do that. So I've got another lime here. I'll just squeeze them all. Kimchi. Kimchi is pickled cabbage. Pickled cabbage. Very popular in Korea. They eat it with almost every single meal. It's kind of like sauerkraut, except it's spicy. But not really. It tastes totally different, but it's the same idea. It's a pickled vegetable. Um, it's got a distinct taste. So how do you make it? You get your cabbage. It's called Napa cabbage. Okay. If you tune in tomorrow, I'm going to show you a Napa cabbage. So please tune in tomorrow. I'll show you what a Napa cabbage is. You salt that cabbage. Let it sit for an hour or so, or overnight. The salting of the cabbage will allow the liquids inside the cabbage to come out, so that by getting the liquids to come out, the cabbage becomes crunchier. Okay, it becomes crunchier, and it's also a way of pickling, right? It's a way of preserving because salt is a preservative, and then it's mixed with like all these sauces. It's got fish sauce in it, what we just used. Lots of chili powder, like lots of garlic, lots of chili powder, some ginger, some soy sauce. That's that. Those are the main ingredients, but you know, there's all these types of kimchi brands out there, and there's kimchi competitions, and it's like a national beloved dish in Korea. So once you go to Korea, you will eat kimchi very often. Yeah. Okay. The lime looks pretty juicy now that I've squeezed 1.5 limes. And I'm going to put salt and pepper. And then it's ready. It's ready. Then I'll plate it. Then you can take a look at it. So some salt. Okay, I've got limey hands that I have to wipe before I crack the pepper. Okay. Okay. Oh, I know. I forgot the chili oil. Because oil goes in Pico de Gallo. Okay, that's going to be spicy. And then some non-chili oil. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it in this plate. I think it looks all right. So I'll leave it in this plate. I'll just give it a nice mixing. It looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. So check it out. Okay. 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 Now we're gonna do the guacamole. I'm using, okay, almost done. Okay, so we got a couple of ripe avocados here. I'll see if we can get away with one. There's really so much food. Okay. We got an avocado. And guacamole doesn't store well. It turns brown. Like, it's lovely when it's fresh, but then it turns brown quickly. So I'll see if we can just do one. We've got so much food. Then I will plate that because I can use a smaller bowl and show you that. Okay. Okay. So these sauces, the Pico de Gallo and the guacamole, they go with the nachos. So the nachos are fully loaded with ingredients, as you saw earlier in the show. And you can further add these to it. And you can further add yogurt, which we have in the fridge. So we got a lot of food. We do. Oh, and then tomorrow we're cooking even more food, so that's a bit scary. But it's okay. We'll just keep eating. We will just keep eating. All right, I'm gonna rinse my hands. I'm gonna mash this up, and it'll be done very shortly. Okay. Okay. A drizzle of the chili oil, just a little, because it's quite spicy. And then some salt. Cracked pepper. Oh! Okay. Now we're gonna mash, that was a lot quicker than the other ingredients, or the other dishes. Okay, I'm just gonna use my fork and I'm gonna mash up the guacamole. I love my avocado very ripe. Yeah. I like it very creamy. All right, okay, I'm gonna plate everything. I'm so excited, including the nachos. All right. Okay. 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 Where did I put the clothes? I feel like they're up here somewhere. There, over here. Okay. Okay. All right. Looks like all the cheese has melted, which is what we wanted. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm gonna be putting this together and then showing it to you shortly. Okay. Add a bit of lime in here. Okay. Okay, this looks. Oops. Okay. Probably put more on it, but okay. I get my. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this. So, the dog is here, yes. Okay. So, this is our baked nachos. Okay, it's layered with minced pork in chili powder and garlic and some chili paste. It's got sprinkled on it some black beans, jalapeno pepper, green pepper, tomato, onion, and cheddar cheese. Okay. If that's not enough toppings for your nachos, you can add guacamole. Well, there's more than that, but I wanted everything to fit on the plate. Okay, that's guacamole. It was made with ripe avocado, cilantro, a little bit of tomato, garlic, salt and pepper and lime juice, and a little bit of chili oil. Then we've got our Pico de Gallo, also known as salsa. It's a basic salsa made with tomato, cilantro, red onion, lime, salt, pepper, jalapeno, a little bit of green pepper, and chili oil. And here we have our pomelo salad made with that really large orange-like fruit. And that has pomelo, shrimp, cilantro, onion, some garlic, fish sauce, sesame oil, sesame seeds, coconut flakes, cashews, coconut powder. Did I miss anything else? I've listed the links for that. I didn't put the links for the guacamole and pico de gallo, but I can if you need. It's just I can just list ingredients. So those are pretty basic. Those are basic recipes, but that's the pomelo shrimp salad. You could have to Blue Bite. You could have a vegetarian version. Instead of, you can have no shrimp in it, and you can replace the fish sauce with a soy sauce or mushroom soy sauce. So, and for dessert, wow, dessert it'll be. I'm having a Caesar. I'm having a Caesar for my New Year's Eve treat. That's my dessert. Yeah, but if you've seen our other channel, or if you've seen our channel. One of our trademark desserts is a Japanese cheesecake, which is like a sponge cake with cheese flavor. So here you go. I don't want it to drop. There you go. Oh, Happy New Year! For more cooking, our regular show will resume tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We will have 4 dishes: Italian gnocchi, coleslaw salad with homemade Caesar dressing, pork and cabbage dumplings, and mapo tofu, which is a famous dish from China, the province of Sichuan, where the panda bears come from. The mapo tofu and the Italian gnocchi are by our viewers' requests, so I do take requests. Let me know what you're interested in, and I'd love to give it a try if I can find all the ingredients where I live. So thank you very much for tuning in, and before we go, I'd like for you to say goodbye to our little friend here. So, okay. He's a little shy. Yeah, okay, I know how to get him to come. Okay, all right. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a happy new year. Bye, everyone. Okay, happy new year, and hope to see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. How do you say bye in your different languages? Ciao. See you tomorrow. And enjoy your new year. All the best for 2017. May it be healthy and prosperous. Okay, there we go. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay. Shows. Okay. Au revoir. Okay. Okay, bye for now. See you tomorrow.